Welcome to Module 4. In this lesson, we are exploring the core software that drives modern hotel operations, the property management system. A great hotel feels warm, inviting, and highly personalized, but delivering that hospitality at scale requires absolute digital precision in the back end. Decades ago, keeping track of guests meant relying entirely on physical records and handwritten ledgers, as seen in this register from 1929. At the front desk, receptionists managed room keys and inventory using physical Whitney racks, a manual system highly susceptible to human error and delays. Today, large properties run on robust software known as a property management system, or PMS. Industry-standard applications like Opera, Cloudbeds, and Fidelio have replaced these physical racks. The primary function of this software is to track and manage the entire guest journey, beginning the second a reservation is booked and ending the moment the final bill is settled. Instead of separate departments operating in isolated silos, the PMS acts as a digital nervous system, immediately synchronizing data across the entire property in real time. Without it, a large-scale hotel would quickly collapse into chaos. Staff would lose track of who is in which room, whether bills are paid, and which suites are actually ready for new arrivals. The first layer of this architecture operates as the master ledger for the building's physical inventory. The system tracks the exact status of every single room at any given moment, classifying each space as occupied, vacant, dirty, clean, or out of order for maintenance. Historically, housekeeping and reception were disconnected. A housekeeper would clean a room, but the front desk wouldn't know it was ready until a manager physically delivered a note or made a phone call. Modern systems close that communication gap. Housekeepers now carry mobile devices and update a room's status the exact second they finish cleaning it. This diagram illustrates that workflow. When a housekeeper taps Clean on a mobile device, a data packet instantly registers on the desktop interface at the front desk, flipping the room's status indicator from red to green. This immediate data flow creates a frictionless check-in experience for the guest. An arriving guest no longer has to wait in the lobby for a room that is physically clean but hasn't yet been reported as ready. By turning physical cleaning labor into immediate actionable data, the property maximizes its room turnover efficiency and guest satisfaction. Beyond physical inventory, the second critical layer of the PMS manages the property's financial tracking through a structure called a folio. A folio is the individual master financial account maintained for each specific guest. A large hotel has multiple decentralized points of sale operating simultaneously, from the dining room and the bar to the spa and room service. The PMS automatically routes these transactions, capturing data streams from dispersed departments. It compiles these distinct microtransactions into a centralized list of charges on the guest's folio. This continuous financial logging happens in the background all day as guests make purchases. Reconciling this massive volume of dispersed transactions is a daily operational necessity. To handle it, the software runs a rigorous end-of-day process known as the night audit. The night audit executes three primary functions. It balances all the financial activity from the previous 24 hours, it verifies every guest account, and it rolls the software state forward. Managing this complex financial ecosystem relies on the technical proficiency of the front office staff. Skill in the cashiering and billing modules of the PMS is required to prevent costly disputes at checkout. Accurately posting and verifying these daily charges ensures the final bill presented to the guest is clear and transparent. Precision in these financial modules serves as the primary mechanism for protecting the hotel's revenue stream while preserving the trust of the guest. Because the PMS centralizes so much data, it houses a vast repository of highly sensitive information, including credit card numbers and personal identification details. Every member of the hotel staff carries a strict ethical and legal responsibility to protect this data. Baseline security protocols dictate that every single user is assigned unique login credentials that track their specific activity in the system. Sharing passwords or leaving a logged-in terminal unattended constitutes a major security breach and a severe operational risk. The conceptual goal behind all this data entry is to construct a digital twin. This digital twin is a legally and financially binding digital profile that must perfectly reflect the reality of the physical guest standing in the lobby. Inaccurate data entry carries heavy consequences. A typo in a name, an incorrect passport number, or the wrong rate code can create legal complications or result in revenue loss. To prevent this, every piece of data entered into the PMS must be rigorously verified against official documents, like a passport, upon arrival. These standards for security and precision are strict professional mandates, forming the legal and financial backbone of the property's operations. This network topology map illustrates the fully assembled PMS architecture. It shows how the software functions as a dynamic central hub that connects every department into a unified operation. When a sales manager books a large block of corporate rooms, that action instantly updates the available inventory visible to the front office. When a guest pays their final bill at the front desk, that transaction immediately registers in the accounting department's ledger. This high level of cross-departmental integration is the specific mechanism that allows a property to maximize its occupancy and its revenue simultaneously. Relying on a single source of truth across the entire network removes redundancies and sharply minimizes operational errors. Mastery of the property management system is a mandatory requirement for anyone working in this field. In the high-stakes environment of modern hotel management, the property management system is the technical infrastructure that allows large-scale hospitality to function.